look at the municipalities, the superintendent school districts, and the central appraisal districts, and the over $19 trillion in insolvent bonds throughout the entire country. Okay. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of the data that we can access. It's likely probably close to 10 or perhaps 15 times higher.
Everybody cooking the books, like,
yeah,
the public books.
Yeah.
James, what's your take on all that?
Just a few things. Ron Paul was one of the few politicians that was honest to the extent that he would talk about the inflation tax. Yeah, he'd say, yeah, if you're responsible, you saved, let's say, after a year, yeah, you made 8%. But if inflation was 6%, you only made 2%. He was one of the few people in public office that would talk about the inflation tax. No one else does, to the best of my knowledge. Going back to COVID, when I say there's a multi-level operation, you say now, yeah, people's guards are down and all. This is part of the program of the destabilization because they don't want people. They want people to forget just not only the contradictory things that were said, but like what that mayor said, just the animosity, the social unrest that they caused the fear. And now, again, the numbers are clearly on our side. They just lied completely about every essential aspect of it, even if the virus was real. They lied, and now we know the vaccines, beyond a shadow of a doubt, have hurt and killed people. We could debate the numbers, but it's undeniable. So this is part of the destabilization, where they throw out the information just like the lines in the sky, and just go on with it. Just don't think about the implications of that. What they did to society, and obviously, they will do it again. And whether it's for a virus or not, that was a beta test, and we as a society failed. We complied. Most people.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that they wanted to push it much farther, and they weren't able to after a certain time juncture. But they basically just shelved the continuation of what they wanted to implement for later with some other conflagrated event. So I do see and kind of smell this flock of black swans that seem to be circling on the horizon here, and we don't quite know when they're going to swoop down and start plucking the fish, the unaware peons beneath. But I mean, ultimately, yeah, I really feel like we're 3, maybe 4 headlines away from another COVID-style cataclysm that is probably going to usher in a big print of sorts that is going to fully debase the dollar to the tune of maybe 20 or 30 trillion dollars. I think the Federal Reserve is going to go full mask off, and they're going to basically try to bear hug the entire United States here.
Imagine our savior, Trump, wants to fire the Federal Reserve chairman because he's not printing money fast enough.
Yeah, he's not artificially suppressing real market rates.
Like, it's so sad to me that
we know he can't.
I don't know if
he says privately owned.
Right.
But yes, correct. That's why he hasn't done it yet. He's just like,
I mean, he can't even he can't even get the underling. What's her face? Lisa Cook,
the one who's all involved in the mortgage fraud and all that.
And she's not even the head.
Yeah,
and
like
he can't even get one underling.
She's a private employee.
Exactly.
He actually
the
knows
CIA
that.
controlled media never tells people that. They'll never say, well, the president can't fire her because she's employed by a private corporation.
That is above the president. Is above the office of the president.
And he knows that. He knows that, but that doesn't prevent him from grandstanding and gesticulating on camera. He can walk in front of any camera and he's going to be on national news. Like, and I think that's like his real. If he has any real power, that's it. Is just like manipulation of sentiment and controlling of the news cycle. But he well knows he can't fire them, but that's what he's he's saying right now. It's like,
I mean, he's kind of using, Scott Bessent as sort of like a bulldog a little bit, the Treasury Secretary. Like, oh, well, gosh, Federal Reserve is just not cooperating with our agenda. We're going to have to wait till they have their policy switch, and I get to appoint who I want next time.
but again, it's like, can we
It's
zoom
just
out a little
giant,
bit? And the fact that,
Fugazi.
the fact that we have, it's funny, the Fed promotes their independence as like a good thing. It's like you're actually unaccountable. You're
independent of oversight. Independent of accountability. Right.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Right. Yeah, because there's no consequences for their ineptitude.
The truth is stranger than fiction.
It really is.
Yeah. And I mean, it's part of this broader agenda of just crushing the morale of the nation. I mean, we've already destabilization. I mean, we've gotten to this point where they've been openly lying to people about just specifically the financial numbers ever since COVID started. It's been a giant racket of misinformation. I mean, they stopped counting, like, for example, the unemployment numbers. They still say it's like 4.6 or something %, absolutely laughable. And that the inflation is 2.7 or 2.8%. It's like,
what are you counting?
It's like,
what are you counting?
Yeah. If you were to go back to the 1960s and how they calculated those two things, real unemployment would be over 28%, and inflation would be about 18% year over year for the past 5 years.
Which is insane.
A good site. Yeah. A good site that breaks that down in hard numbers is shadowstats.com.
Yeah.
That does a beautiful job of doing exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I do appreciate you taking my call, and I do hope you wrap up the show well. I will be listening.
Wonderful.
Thank you. I think
have a good evening.
You too.
You too,
James. Thanks for joining. Great call in. Let's take a quick bio break, and we'll come back for the last hour of Zetidic News 55 in 2026.
Thank you.
No. Go to...